One Piece news. Big casting. So, unfortunately, all of us were completely wrong. Like, completely wrong. Because Netflix posted a picture of, like, cherry blossoms and snow. And obviously, I was like, are they just gonna start with Chopper? They're just gonna start with Chopper. Because they made a silhouette post of Robin, of Vivi, and of Chopper. I thought that's what we're going to see. It's gonna be 3 days of casting. It's gonna be 3 people that you just posted. But it's not. So yesterday, they dropped Drum Kingdom casting. Suddenly. So we got Dr. Kureha, Katie Seagal, or Seagal, it's probably Seagal, and Mark Haralick. I'm pretty sure I know this guy. I'm pretty sure I do. Let's look him up. Maybe I don't know him. I feel like I've seen him. What is he known for? I mean, I think I've seen him in Jurassic Park, I guess. And let's look at her, because I'm also not familiar with her work, Katie Seagal. The actress looks spot on. True. Oh, she was in Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with her work. But yeah, there it is. And I mean, she definitely looks like Kureha. Not to say that she has like the comically long chin, but she looks like Kureha. They'll cast relatively unknown actors and then throw freaking Katie Seagal at us like that's a Golden Globe winner. Yeah, I'm not familiar with her work at all. I saw people were really happy with the casting, but I don't know much about her. I've watched a bit of Sons of Anarchy. I never watched Futurama because I think it's cringe. So this is like this is a universal W as far as I understand. I don't think anyone's complaining about this casting. I was more so sad that it wasn't Chopper because I thought it was gonna be Chopper, and they revealed everyone from Drum Kingdom, and it's not Chopper. It's not Chopper. But I didn't see any drama about this, right? They're experienced, and that's all that matters. I always say with this, like, it's cool that we're getting like a what did you say? She's like a Golden Globe winner. The most important thing here is something people I feel like forget way too often. A lot of the time, it doesn't matter how good the actor is if the script is bad and the showrunner is bad. And that is true also for the inverse, right? So if you get a relatively inexperienced actor, but you have a very good showrunner and a very good director, they can make them shine so much. It's cool that we got someone extremely experienced, but it's not like a make it or break it type of deal, you know? So if they're going for a more unknown actor, it could still easily be a W. Tomorrow will be Robin, and after tomorrow, Chopper. They want to increase hype with every announcement. Well, we've only got 1 day left, right? So it should be Robin and Chopper. And technically Vivi, too. Because they still haven't revealed Vivi. I sure hope so. But there was new casting today. And this one sparked controversy. In the heart of the desert kingdom of Alabasta, where rebellion stirs and secrets are buried, stands a king like no other. Introducing Nefertari Cobra, the pillar of integrity in a kingdom at crossroads. Now, number one, why is he cast? Because we're not getting Alabasta. A very odd turn of events. I wonder what they're doing. Because, am I misremembering? Or is there any sort of scene before we reach Alabasta? He looks too young. They are the same age. He just looks younger than he should look. They'll just give him makeup, it's gonna be fine, it's no big deal. Bonkley shows up and has his face, but when does Bonkley first show up? Could also be that they're altering Vivi's story slightly. I think that is more likely. I think the likelier option is that they're probably going to be introducing us to, like, the politics of Alabasta before we actually see Alabasta. Because this is something I think, I don't want to say dispel, right? Because I'm not any sort of authority on this. I've got no idea. But a lot of people have been saying that what they're probably going to do is they're actually just hiding the fact that Alabasta will not be included, but Season 2 will actually have setup to Alabasta. I don't think so, and it sounds ridiculous. You know why? Because it's too expensive. I think they would never allocate so much of the Season 2 budget to teasing Alabasta in any sort of capacity outside of literally one room where they just have one person or two people. So I don't expect any sort of big teasers about Alabasta at all in terms of the location. Clearly they've cast King Cobra, so they're doing something. He appears on Flashback on Drum Island. Cobra appears in Drum Island. Does he? I don't remember. What's the scene? Yeah, maybe I'm forgetting that. I can look at that a little bit later, but okay, so then it does make sense. So it could easily also be that there are no major changes. Because I genuinely don't remember. I don't. Because in my mind, he is just there for Alabasta. Now, I already saw someone talking about it. This spurred controversy. Because, I thought Cobra was Egyptian. He's Indian, right? This is something that happens all the time. I don't know enough about any of this stuff, so I just don't talk about it. However, there was a dude who pulled a reverse Uno. Now, by the way, what he's saying makes sense, right? Because Alabasta, I think everyone, including me, just assumed that it's Egypt. Because it is. Everything about the architecture, everything is just Egypt, right? But this guy right here pulled a reverse Uno, right? So basically he's saying, there's a couple of official sources that say Alabasta is both influenced by Egypt and India, right? So this guy pulls a reverse Uno. Now this guy pulls a reverse Uno from Oda's answers. I see. So that's what Nefertari means, huh? How nice. Actually, I did model Alabasta after ancient Egypt, right? Interesting, interesting. And this guy comes back and pulls a reverse Uno. An official post detailing the inspirations. And right there it is. So whether or not it's intentional, or it's just a happy little coincidence, it is influenced by both India and Egypt. So this guy literally came out of here and just pulled a reverse Uno. So I don't know if this is like enough to satiate the lore accuracy or what. I don't know. Not my place to speak on this, but there is at least precedent for this, I guess. People get way too caught up in that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's up for people, you know, who actually care about this stuff to decide. I'm very used to... I've said this before. Like, whenever our country, Latvia, gets representation, it's always wrong. And I'm just used to that being completely wrong. You know? There's been times... I've used this example before. There's like... Someone is speaking Latvian in a movie, and it's complete gibberish. Like, I don't even know what language that is. And they're saying the dude's Latvian. I'm like, no, he's not. It happens all the time, so I'm used to this stuff, right? So if people like actually who you know are Egyptian or whatever want to talk about this, they should be talking about it, not me. And by the way, One Piece live action updates has also basically, like, I think her casting was also leaked a while ago, so we basically know who Vivi is already. This has been known for a while. We saw this through leaks. Oda never draws inspiration from only one source unless there is only one source. Yeah, I mean, I think with stuff like architecture and everything, I don't think any fictional author just like builds their world on just one thing, because it just doesn't make... You're building a fantasy world. Obviously, like, concepts and ideas will just like meld in your brain. I don't think they'll change the architecture at all. I think it'll be... The show has been very, very faithful to the source material in terms of look and everything. I think he's Pakistani, not Indian. I don't even know. And that's what I mean. This is not my place to speak on this at all. That's why I'm just like, people who care about this stuff, they can talk about this and actually get to the bottom of it. I am not any sort of authority on this at all. I just saw people saying that there is precedent for this and that there are inspirations from both. And that's you know, all I can say. Let me guess, fake Russian accent? It's not even a Russian accent is like one of the most common things. Yeah, and obviously people get mad about that because, you know, our history is not good. But no, sometimes when people say that like he's Latvian, they're literally speaking a completely different language, and I don't even know what that language is. Because like Latvian and Lithuanian are very similar, right? So if they were speaking Lithuanian, I would understand like bits and pieces of it. But no, sometimes in movies, and I don't know why they do this. Do they just like look at the European map and it's like Latvia, a small country somewhere in the north? We're just gonna slot in a random language and just say that he's from there? It's completely different. It's nothing even close to what Latvian sounds like. X-Files episode where they're in Norway and they had some US actors take 5 minutes course in how to speak Norwegian. And that's what I mean. With a lot of this stuff, I feel like people put so much stock in there being like some sort of intent with this, you know? Whereas in reality, it's literally probably someone being lazy. And it just being easier to find a certain person or like a certain actor or whatever. But I don't know. Look at what movies he's been in. Sure, let's do that. He was in Diablo Immortal. Oh! Hold up! It was in The Flash. Hold up, wait, I gotta look him up. Hold on. How do I not recognize him? Hold up. Okay. I'ma be real with you. I don't know why. If you told me this person right here, and this person right here were the same people, I would tell you you're lying. Why does he look so different? Yeah, I guess I've seen okay, this I remember. This I do remember. I remember seeing a dude with like completely, I don't know what those lenses are called, but the ones that like make your eyes completely blank. He was also in a series called Reverie. Hold up. Hold up, I gotta see this. Reverie. A series called Reverie. There he is. Incredible. Incredible. This is a fictional world. I don't know why people are so hung up on characters' nationality, and Yaki's not Brazilian and he's great. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, I think as long as the actor is good and it, like, fits the role decently, I'm never gonna have, like, huge problems with it. Casting photos are sometimes not the best choice as a photo. I mean, yeah, he will look completely different. He will look completely different. They have many countries to pick from. I don't know what their creative process looks like. And that's what I mean. Like, I think it's easy to say that they have a lot of people to pick from, but we don't know what their actual casting process looks like and what, like, getting a contract looks like, right? I don't think it's as simple as saying they have a lot of people to pick from. I genuinely don't. There are a lot of people and a lot of actors, sure. But getting someone under this specific deadline, under this specific contract, in this specific setting, and like these specific circumstances, under these specific terms, and they'll be filming for this specific amount of years, yada yada, it's a bit, you know. I mean, yeah, I hope he nails the role too. I do. This does look a little bit cursed though. Someone tried photoshopping him in, and I think he absolutely will need like a bit more makeup to have like wrinkles and stuff. Because he does look too young. I know he's the same age. Does this say his age? Yeah, like, look at him. He's 50 years old. But what? How is this a 50-year-old man? This dude is 50. He's a bit too Chad. He is a Chad. He absolutely is a Chad. He is. Because people were memeing that he looks like way too young, and the immediate response was literally like they're the same age. Like, Cobra and this guy, they are the same age. Like, he might look too young, but he's literally the same age. Cobra is a Chad. I mean, I don't wanna spoil anything, you know, just in case there's someone watching who isn't familiar with the manga. But Cobra is he's not just Cobra is built different. Cobra is, my god. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. I suspect 4 p.m. my time, obviously. I wish I looked like that now. Okay, that's a funny one. At 4 p.m. tomorrow, I think we are going to get Chopper, Robin, and Vivi. A lot of people are saying that they're going to hold back some of the casting for Geeked Week. I don't think so. I don't. I think it's gonna drop now. I think for Geeked Week, they might be holding back like an actual preview of some sort. Or like a fun video like they did with the questions and answers stuff. Are they going to reveal Chopper's actor or concept art? We've got no clue. I hope they are, but there is like no guarantee. When is Geeked Week? Let's look it up. September 16th. Wait, Robin's casting is also leaked? I didn't know about that. Hold up. Hold up. I didn't know about Robin's casting being leaked. There is this from August 6th, but I think that was speculation. Yeah, because there is this from a while ago. But I don't know if this is, like, legit. Chopper is obviously the biggest one, and I think that's why they're holding it back. It's smart to hold back Chopper because I think everyone knows that people just want to see how they're going to do it, you know? Chopper is, I feel like, the biggest breaking point for a lot of people, including myself. Because if they... The thing with Chopper is that, like, they're in a hard spot no matter what they do, because if he looks bad, then it's bad. If he looks really, really good, but they deliberately have to hide him, like in the same way that they always hit Appa and Momo in Avatar, that's bad, because he's one of the main characters. If he looks really, really good, but it's expensive, they're gonna try and, you know, constantly hide him as well. There's, like, a bajillion different problems with someone like Chopper. Even if they make him like a Muppet or something, it's still gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna be much, much harder than just getting a person, you know? He needs to be cuddly. He does. He does. My little boy. He needs to be a chubby little boy like he was pre-time skip. Not like the little man that he is post-time skip. Look at him. Chopper pre-time skip. Look at this little boy. Look at him. I think they'll give him the ability to transform to full human as one of his 7 forms. As much as I hate the idea of that, unfortunately, I think that is a very, very real possibility. I think that is a very, very, very real possibility. I just wish it wasn't. If he's cute, the Netflix merch will go boom. Yes, and that's why, by the way, I think that's why he is the way he is in the manga, and especially in the anime. Because one of the most interesting things, when people were talking about the success of Disney, right? This is the reason why Disney is printing money. This single thing right here. This little single thing right here is the singular reason why Disney currently is printing money. And then you think about Netflix. When you think about Netflix, let's take Stranger Things. What about Stranger Things is marketable? There's nothing. There is nothing about Stranger Things that is inherently marketable. You know? And that goes for basically all of Netflix's series. They don't have a cute, plushy little thing that they can sell. Whereas with One Piece, Chopper, if you add the word plushy, you'll see what I mean. Just add plushy. Look at how many of them there are. Look at them. Look at them all. This is how you print money. So it makes sense that Netflix would want him to be like super, super cute so that they could sell it as merch. There was a movie or show I glanced over a few months back about a kid was half animal. Isn't that the same thing we talked about at the very, very start? There was, it was with Sanji's young actor, right? Because something like this could theoretically work, but I don't know. Chopper's going to become the Netflix icon. I mean, it would make sense, right? Because with a lot of these things, you genuinely do need to keep in mind that it's all about money. If you follow the money, things will start making sense. And that's what I mean. Baby Yoda is literally just like the most profitable thing Disney has ever done in their life. Well, it's not, but you know. Netflix just doesn't have that. Like Wednesday is another thing. Like, just like let me Google Wednesday. What are you going to sell about this? What about the series is marketable? There is nothing. There is nothing inherently sellable about this series, right? But if we do Star Wars, let's see. Baby Yoda is literally the first thing that pops up. Right there, Baby Yoda. That's what I mean. Why is my mic arm so creaky? I assume they're going with Chopper. We'll see. We'll see. Because obviously, I would love for them to do like a full CG model, but I don't think that's just like feasible with how much Chopper there is.